Yo, what's good, man? It's the East Event Child Podcast, which one and only us, Glory Boy here, Show Place. We just finished witnessing an amazing performance from the one and only Serani, straight from Kingston, Jamaica. Man, it was a heck of a performance. But today, as you know, with our podcast, what we do is we focus on the history of just anybody individually. So today we're gonna get to know Serani. We're gonna get to ask him a couple questions. But we're gonna start off by just saying thank you so much, bro, for pulling up in Buffalo.
Respect,
It
man.
was an honor. And I wanna before I even start this, I wanna say, man, you're a genuine guy. A lot of times, how we judge people is by the first impression. And your first impression just from when you came here setting up, man, I was like, I told my woman, I'm like, this guy is a nice guy. This guy's a nice guy.
Yo, don't take it for granted.
Yes, sir. This guy's a nice guy. But bro, tell the people, so many people know you, and so many people would like to know you. So just tell the people who you are, what you do, and then we can start.
Well, hold on, let me take a sip of my lemonade, my pink lemonade.
Yes, sir.
Well, my name is Craig Serani Marsh. I hail from Kingston, Bumbleclaw, Jamaica. Big Bumbleclaw vibes, you understand? Yeah, and I'm a lover of music, I'm a lover of art, and a lover of women. What can I say?
Yes, sir. But take us back, bro, when everything started for you. How was it? How was your journey? Just growing up in Jamaica.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the career, but where everything started for me, meaning what was my life like as a kid?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, fell in love with music as a kid, as a baby, like toddler, 2-year-old. I do have memory, and people find it hard to believe that I have memory from 2, but I have memory from the first time seeing a piano, and literally that was the moment for me. So that was the defining moment, the first time I saw someone wrecking the piano, and I just fell in love with the piano, and that brought me to singing and writing hits and producing hits, and yeah.
Like for me, coming from Congo, a lot of the time, like our parents want us to be like doctors and engineers and so on. Like, what did your parents say to you, when you decided to pursue your music career?
One said no, one said yeah.
How did you respond to them? To the one that said no?
Fuck you, a joke. I was playing. Literally, it's a fuck you in a sense. No disrespect intended, but when I'm becoming a man, there's nobody on earth that can stop me from doing what I'm doing. So I couldn't care less what anyone has to say. Like, I've already done my time listening. Up until when I'm a child, I listen with the intent to not listen when it's time. So I can follow orders, I follow orders, but I follow orders from both my parents, and then when it's time to be an adult, I follow no one.
Yeah, and we all grow up and have those people that we look up to.
I follow no one.
Yeah, most definitely. But like, who did you look up to in the music industry? Like, just growing up as a young kid?
Ton of people. But you want me to talk about, I guess, my favorites?
Your favorites, yeah.
And who had the most important, I guess, motivation, inspiration,
Yes,
etc. So many names still. But I could start with the number one. Trace Chapman's my favorite artist of all time. My first love when it come on to talent, artists, and just swag, everything, stardom. Bob Marley, Jimmy Cliff, rest in peace. I grew up around Jimmy Cliff. I grew up best friends with one of his sons. Shout out to one of my best friends, Omar. You know what I mean? This is like literally one of the first people. First two people I became friends with was Jimmy Cliff's son. And I grew up already loving his music, Jimmy, and then became friends with his, just happened to be at school, So, bro, it's Jimmy, Bob, Tracy, Bounty, Beanie, Sizzler, Capleton, Bujo, Busy Signal too, even though Busy Signal was in my age group. In terms of, it's the same age group. Assassin, Agent Sasko, my age group, these guys had the balls to do what they did, to step out and do what they did from a younger age than even me. I wasn't even thinking to be an artist. So I watched Busy, I was working with them too. And I watched them and I'm proud of them and I looked up to them when I decided to be an artist. Because I wasn't an artist while I was working there, so I had no reason to look up to them. When I became an artist, I started to look up to even my own peers,
Yeah.
So
What qualifies you as an artist? Because you mentioned when I became an artist.
Singer,
Okay.
artiste,
Okay.
singer, songwriter, stepping out. It's Serani. Yeah, I was a musician before, just a musician, just a producer. I wasn't even a songwriter or nothing. I was making hits, just no one knew me. Okay. You were dancing to my music way before you knew I was an artist, like way before. For example, one of the biggest songs that came out of dancehall in the past 2 decades, Dirty Wine. I made the beat for that. Another song, Sean Paul, We Be Burning. Me and Delano made the beat for that. That's I've been fully active making beats before I even knew I could sing. So when I realized I could do it, I was like, all right, I've done so much homework. I already knew the homework. I was doing homework not knowing that I was going to be an artist. So I was telling them what to do, studying them, telling them what to do. So by the time I decided to become an artist, I already knew what to do because I was already studying them, learning from their mistakes, and studying them for studying their greatness. To pull from every single name that I mentioned, and I'm sure I'm missing a few. Who am I missing, bro? From our culture, Barkley.
You did a good selection of names, but of course there's a few more.
You know what I mean? There's even Spraga Benz. You don't know, that's Big Bro again. You know what I mean? He's not my peers. This is before my time now. Talk about Sasko and Busy Signal. Them and it's my peers. My father. There's another one I look up to. In a sense, and I know he looks up to me too.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm his teacher.
Most definitely. I want to ask you this because
No, I said I can't leave out. Bounty Killer is one of the first things I have to say. I used to work for him. That's my general. I'm done. But I'm my own done now. But forever I will look at him as my done.
But I want to ask you this because
Like,
you know a lot of times, not just artists, but like everybody in general, we all go through our own trials and tribulations in life. But like, we all have our ways to, overcome them. What are some things that you went through your journey that, that made you feel like, damn, like this is the end of my career, or my career is taking off and a lot of people are coming to me and I'm feeling so much love, but I'm feeling so much hate on the other hand? Like, what are some things that you went through and how did you overcome that? Because there's a lot of young artists that's growing up that would like to listen to your story and actually kind of like be inspired to continue doing music.
I guess my biggest problem with being an artist, which I didn't want to be an artist in the first place. So I wasn't. As a producer, I had no plans of being an artist. I hate this famous shit. I don't like fame. I don't care about fame. I'm a musician. That's why you can say, oh my God, he's a nice guy. It's because I'm not an asshole. You know what I mean? But you know what? Like, I was making hits, using my talent to make people millionaires, and I'm watching them making money, and I'm like, so hold on. So I'm making you a millionaire, and then I'm not making money. This is the culture in Jamaica. If you're making beats or producing, you may not earn $1 at the time when I was doing it, So I became an artist to see if I could scrape some more, because really and truly I have nothing else. Music is life. Like Steph Curry ball is life, music is life. It runs through my veins, it's in my blood. If you don't listen to me, you're making a mistake.
Yeah, most definitely. And man, because there's so much artists in Buffalo that tend to give up every single day.
Well, I mean, you haven't heard me in how long?
Trust me, I listen to your music.
No, but what I mean is, I haven't released shit much.
Oh yeah,
in a hot
for
minute.
a long time.
But
like
then,
all the
but
throwbacks.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Like giving up is like disrespecting the creator, disrespecting who gave you the talent in the first place. So give up when? Never. I could have gave up before I came out, before I became something. That's the real problem.
Most definitely.
That's when it's tough. The hardest part is before you become something, but then what? I become something, and then the business hit you and start giving you two thump and kick and then what? I must give up? Never that. I am Serani. King Serani.
So Randy, how do you, like, the people around you, how do you manage? Because, you know, a lot of times the artist is the one most people look up to, you're the one they're booking and so on, but you have a team of people that's there to support you and be there for you. How do you manage to, you know, to continue building that strong relationship with them? Because a lot of times the ones that's closer to you, you never know if those are the ones that's praying for your downfall, you know, but also on the other hand, you're keeping those people around you continuously.
You know a sieve?
Sieve?
You know what's a sieve?
Sieve, the one that
with the sand and
you put the sand and then
and you get rid of the
yes,
what
sir.
you don't need.
Okay.
It's a sieve.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I answered your question.
That's it.
Yeah, sieve.
That's it. Most definitely.
Get rid of these fuckers, bro. But then
little by little,
sieve them out little by little until you find the real ones. And the real ones now, when the real ones come around,
that's it.
There's nothing to manage because there's respect due all across the board. Kings and queens with one task, one goal, one mission. Success, no feelings.
Yes, sir. That's it. I want to ask you a few more questions. I mean, you came all the way from Jamaica. Let's talk about Jamaica. And then you came here to Buffalo. How would you say love, peace, and Afrobeats welcomed you in the city of Buffalo?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my best experiences in Buffalo because Buffalo is not exactly the easiest city based on my experiences in the past. You know? But you guys, the promotion team, the crowd, the staff, Showplace Theater, right? This is where we are, right?
Showplace Theater, yes, sir.
It's amazing, bro. I can't complain, you know. That's why it was so easy for me to have energy and a vibe, a big vibe, big bomb buckler vibes.
Most definitely. Yeah, man. Once again, we appreciate you for pulling up to Buffalo. It was an honor.
The honor and the pleasure is really mine because I can't tell when last I've been here. I wasn't looking forward to the cold, but I was definitely looking forward to come to Buffalo. I have a good connection with my fans here. I've always had a good turnout. I've always had a good show. So I'm always going to be excited to pull up here because it's cold. And if people are going to come out to watch me sing in this freezing ass weather, I got to love my fans out here.
You got to give them the show.
Yeah, man.
And you did that.
What?
Once again.
I've never stopped my G.
Yeah. Once again, thank you, Serani.
Can I sing for your fans?
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Oh, the star. Hold on. Do you know that Hurricane Melissa destroyed my country, my homeland, like it's in shambles. And I'm reaching out to all my fans from all over the world. Anyone that's tuning in, please send some support to Jamaica, whether monetary or just, you know what it is. We need food, we need clothes, we need goods to rebuild in all, you know, in any type of way. So I wrote a song in dedication to the sufferation and the hardship that Jamaicans are facing right now. I'm gonna sing it for your viewers. Oh, the star is gone, hey, and the rain has passed, hey, but the water keeps on rising. Jamaicans keep surviving. You know the code, full of barrel, pocket load. Each man build one, just watch it road. No try stop on it all, badness increase, Jamaican survival mode. Stay sharp on your toes, some need a hand, most in survival mode. Survival mode, most in survival mode. Hey, can't keep a roof over me head. Jah know. Look how much are we bread that dead. Jah know how the star hey, is gone. And the rain has passed. Raja, the water keeps on rising. Barclay, Jamaicans keep surviving. Mad thing.
Man, thank you, bro. Man, prayers to Jamaica, prayers to everybody
Prayers
that's,
to
you know,
Haiti, prayers to Mexico,
everyone.
prayers
Yes, sir.
to Philippines, Cuba,
Congo,
anybody will face
everybody.
it. The whole of Africa to same way, the whole Caribbean. You don't know anybody who will face struggle. You see, Serani represent. Buku!
Appreciate y'all, man. It's been Child Podcast, and we outside. Let's go.
Yeah.
Appreciate